Hi folks, Rachel here from Beads by Virgil. I'm using Beaded stretch elastic. Any stretch elastic will be okay. It's 0.8mm, but obviously if you're using something like pearls, you might want to go down to 0.5 like freshwater pearls because the holes are smaller. To seal the knot, nail varnish. For the chain, you will actually need chain with not huge links, but you don't want small links. Now I've tried and tested this with different chain, and if the links are too small, it doesn't really flow that well. So you're going to need some chain. Again, this would be included in the kit. Some nice little charms, or you can just keep it plain and simple. What else have we got? Some jump rings as well, some open jump rings, chain and beads. Now this is the chain. I've cut 1 meter of chain. I've already started threading it because it doesn't take that long, but it's not a lot of fun watching chain being threaded. I've got a big eye needle, but you can make your own needle or you can just use the elastic. So I'm just going to go miss out every other chain and just go along like that. So just in and out, picking it up. Now you can do a whole bracelet of the chain, but bearing in mind that just under half a bracelet is 1 meter of chain, that's a lot of chain to be working with. So I thought that we could do a bit of a combination like I've done. The other thing you can do as well is you can experiment with using tiger tail. So you could pop a clasp on it. Now when you get to the end, pick up the last one because otherwise you'll have a bit gathered. Okay. So there we have our chain all nicely gathered. So I'm going to take the needle off. So I'm incorporating the beads now. These are 8mm pearls, but you can play around with all sorts of different combinations with these. These that I'm using are just cute little cube spacer beads, which I think add a nice touch. Obviously you can adjust this to whatever length you'd like the bracelet. We've done all of the threading, so this is a nice little baby pink. We're going to do an overhand knot, but before I do that I better get my nail varnish at the ready. Some people use glue. I don't like to use glue because elastic only has a limited lifespan. Invariably they block the holes of the beads, so I'm just doing overhand knots. Keep it nice and taut, and then without spilling your nail varnish, paint it, whoops, top and bottom. Quite difficult when you're on camera. The final touch is to add on some charms. With the open ring, have the slit sitting up at 12 o'clock, and with your flat nose pliers, hold it in your non-dominant hand. Pop, actually I'm going to pop one of the smaller ones on because that's quite thick. I need a bigger jump ring for that. Pop that on there and just close that up. So we're using chain nose pliers and flat nose pliers. So you do this sort of action, not this, because it will put it out of action. In the kits, you get beads for, say, there's a pink and a purple in one kit. So you get 2 meters of chain. Not that you need it, but you'll have 3 meters of elastic. All of the beads in the purple and the pink and the middle bits, and a selection of charms. So you can have I think it's that one, which is the white, and that one. So it all comes with everything included for two, and that's £5. There's no instructions because the idea is this video will be available. You only need the pliers if you're going to be adding the charms. So if you'd rather not, if you haven't got the tools and you'd rather not invest in the tools, then just keep it plain and simple without the charms. So over the next week or so, I will be exploring doing training where we can all join in like a meeting room where you can see everybody. You don't have to put yourself on video if you're not comfortable with that. And we can talk together and I can actually teach you. So the idea I've got really is to actually send you a kit with the instructions, and then we meet online either on a one-to-one or as a group, and I run the workshops that way. So stay safe and I'll speak to you very soon. Take care.